Love the 3-car side garage over there, double car there. It's gonna be beautiful. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Woo! All right, we're gonna be filming this Highland home in Legacy, League City, Texas, and this is the most critical part that you're going to want to get your frame inspection, or they call it a pre-sheetrock inspection. And I'm actually meeting out here with the inspector right now, and I'm just going to be kind of watching over his shoulder and just making sure that he's here. And we'll be getting a report in a couple of days, and then we'll be meeting with the construction manager to go over the report. But hey, it's James Potenza, your Houston area new construction realtor. I do this for everybody looking to relocate to the Houston area, or if you just want to move across town. You're going to have to contact me so I can help you get into one of these beautiful homes in the Houston area. All right, let's spin you around and take a look at this Highland home. Highland Homes, Legacy by Hillwood. This is a beauty. Love the 3-car side garage over there, double car there. It's gonna be beautiful. So I like to start off in the garage. Why, and you're going to hear construction going on. That's a good thing. That means they're building your home. But I'm so happy for you guys. Picked a great builder, a great neighborhood. But I wanted to show you the garage and how they tie these things to the ground. And also, look at that massive support, Versalam beam. I don't think I've ever seen them that big. Man, what is that, like 24 inches? That's massive, but it needs to hold up a lot because we have upstairs plus this span without columns, right? So this is a little bit different than some garages. The other one might be a little bit different than this one, but because we have an upstairs, we've got these manufactured, I don't know, I call them I-beams because they have room up there. So you still got to have extra support, extra column, and you'll see the ones that are actually supporting because you'll have 2 of them there and then 2 of them coming down. And you're going to want to see them. And then you'll have 2 here and then 2 there. And we'll walk around the exterior, which I'll point out that the entire home is wrapped in OSB all the way around. Oriented strand board, and every external is going to be clipped and strapped, right? So there's your 2 tankless water heaters, and all of those lines have to be insulated, wrapped. You will have, good question. I don't think in the garage you're going to have insulation because it's not an air conditioned space, but you do have to have the lines insulated. So that's extremely critical. And of course you got the PEX plumbing, plastic tubing for the water lines, hot and cold. That's some good stuff. Builders don't use copper anymore. It's somewhat impervious to freezing. It flexes a little bit, but it's some really good stuff. All right, so we're still in the garage. So I love to see these big anchors right here, and then they shoot these into the slab with a high-powered nail gun. It goes right into the concrete. That's an exterior. All right, and then of course we have another anchor right there. All right, we'll walk you in the garage door, and so we have your laundry room with your sink, your hot and cold. I like that they put those extra bolts there, and you'll see all these markings right here. Your construction manager is going to be doing all that, telling the construction people to do that. And anywhere you have plumbing, electrical, gas lines, going to have a nail guard if it's a certain distance to where they hang the sheetrock so you don't put a nail in it. And your inspector is going to be checking every single one of those, which is good. So another nail guard up there, nail guard up there. It's all water lines. Those are drain lines for an upstairs bathroom. So there's a lot going on up there. And I like that they put that spray foam, anything that's protruding exterior, they'll seal it up really good. I like that. Okay, here's your laundry room. It's gonna look so cool when this is done, but you're also gonna be able to watch these videos of what it looks like now. So washer dryer. These are your drain, actually this is a drain line too. From upstairs, but this one needs to, what they do is they fill these up with water, fill them up with water that way, and just to make sure that there's no leaks. And of course they'll disconnect that and it'll act like a drain line like it's supposed to, gravity fed, and that goes up to the roof. Good stuff. So they've got all your electrical ready to go. They have to be, and your inspector will check every single one of these. He's going to be here a while. It's a big house. They're going to make sure that these are sticking far enough out, because just imagine a piece of sheetrock goes there. That has to be flush with the sheetrock. And of course they'll cut the hole around it. Things you might not know. Yeah, so lots of writing. All right. It's another full bath. Nail guard. Nail guard, drain line. That's why I can do the good stuff. I don't want to keep you in suspense. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Woo! This is gonna be beautiful. Love that spiral staircase. Whoa. Look at your kitchen. Talk about plenty of room. Wow. And so let's focus on your kitchen a little bit. So all of these boards that are in between the 2x4s, you're gonna have cabinets, or a place to hang your cabinets all the way. So guys, that's gonna all be cabinets. Looks like. So these aren't really supporting the house anyway. In fact, they don't even have nails there. Your inspector or your, maybe they did. Oh, you know what? They probably nailed them in that way, and then they toe it in them. Yeah, they did it on every one. So they do got nails, but they. Yep, I can see them. But it's just a place to hang your cabinets. They don't have to be perfect. There's a big place to hang your vent hood, is what I'm guessing. And your construction manager blocks, he said, put some blocks up there. So it looks like they did that. That's a big exhaust for the vent hood. Says move gas line to there. So it looks like they're going to move the gas line there. Anyway, they've already got it pressurized up to, looks like 60 PSI. They'll monitor that just to make sure that it doesn't go down. Make sure you don't have a gas leak. Looking good. And you know I'm going to call out that, or not call out, but tell you all about that huge beam. You know I love Versalam. That's some really good structural stuff for any time you don't have any columns. They would look silly if you had a column right there. So they delete the column, but they got to have massive support, supporting all that. Not only just the upstairs, but the roof. It just goes all the way up to those and supporting the roof. So yeah, it's got to be pretty strong. What I do like is that they have 1, 2, 3 of them. I like that a lot. And it transfers all that load. And they might be doing something with this, but they've got all this 1, 2, 3, 2x6s. Then it goes over here. So now you would normally have something coming straight down here, but then you would have a column right there. So they have to put a joist hanger, hang it on that next set of 2 Versalams. And then they put that other corner thing, which I love. I haven't seen those. And then it transfers all that down to here, down to the slab. Lots of hangers, joist hangers. I love them. They need them on every single one that doesn't sit on top of something. So what I mean by joist hangers, that all the way, they're do exactly what it sounds like, hanging the joist. So these don't need them because they're sitting on top of that. There's your fireplace. Absolutely stunning. Looking good, looking good. Here's your guest bathroom. And I'll try to get most of this, or in fact, I want to get the entire home for you guys. Your inspection report's going to be extremely detailed. You guys are going to love it. Yeah, they're about ready to sheetrock. After your construction manager will have his inspections. They actually hire a third-party inspection company for themselves. Just goes through checks and balances. And then, of course, your third-party inspection. And then, of course, me coming in here, looking at this. Those are baffles. They slide those in so it doesn't clog up your soffit vents. When they go to spray the insulation, the air can still go up and then out the top of the roof. Here's a nice one. This is an interior. They got a big anchor there and they shoot them. Same thing. And then another big anchor there. There's your drop-in tub. So what they'll do is they'll just cut the perfect circle and just drop your tub in. And then of course tile it or whatever you have around there. It's gonna look pretty. Super cool. Yeah, so you can kind of get an idea. I know you guys have been in here, but you can get a really good idea how this looks. You got a sink here, you got the tub in the middle with the nice frosted window, another sink here, lots of plumbing, lots of insulation because it's an exterior wall, plenty of nail guards where that goes through. So they're not going to put nails here, right? Obviously they'll put nails there for the sheetrock. So they need nail guards. And your inspector will check every single one. He's going to be here a while. That's a good thing. Here's your stand up. Turn the water on there. Water comes out there. Nice, plenty of room. There's your thinking room. Nice header there. Your inspector will also be checking for any major gaps in these headers for doorways. And wow, this is your closet? Oh my God. Hello. This is massive. Super high ceiling too. Cool. All right, I'm gonna take you back to the front door. That's a wide door too. That's really nice. There's your front office. There's your inspector. There he is. How you doing? He's checking everything. Love this architecture there. That's got to be really hard. They're going to sheetrock all that too. Nice walk-in under the stairs storage area. Nice. Let's walk in the office. I didn't want to disturb him. He's busy. Yeah, so more writing here. But here's your office. And I love these big anchors, and they shoot it. That's a major windstorm rated interior wall. Nice. This is going to be nice for you guys to sit in here in the office. Looking out the front. Wide double doors, looks like. And I want to make sure I didn't miss anything because I kind of just shot you into the front. This must be your media room. Sorry, I don't have the floor plan with me. But it's interior and it's got a TV, place for a TV up there. So yeah, media room. Nice. And construction manager's got a lot of stuff writing on here. I think he finished some stuff, but it's, I can kind of see where they're correcting or they already have corrected. But anyway, he's been in here. He's looking after your home. Let's see, making sure we don't miss anything. Closet. That's your master bath over there. Yeah, that's your laundry room. This bedroom has its own bath. Yeah, I think we covered the downstairs. Oh, one more. We got another garage. Do not forget the garage. So this is where you're going to put your hot rod, I'm sure, or your project. I would love something like this. I would definitely have a hot rod. What, like a 68 Corvette or something like that? That would be sweet. Yeah, so we got to check all this stuff out. These are all, what are those? That's got to be your 220. Going out to your air conditioners, I think. So this 120. Going out to your air conditioners. There's a double coming in. Yeah, so in Legacy, they give you an EV, electric vehicle, charging port. Even if you don't drive one, they give you one anyway. That's what I was looking for. Your ground wire, or a ground rod. And I wonder why they call it a ground rod. Anyway, it sticks like 6 to 8 feet down into the ground, and then they clamp it and ground your entire home. Yeah, we'll walk around outside, just finish this. Yeah, so I like that they clip it every single one. They flip it over to connect it onto the slab, and then of course they anchor it. Exterior walls are extremely important. And again, because we have a upstairs above us, they use those, what it might say on there, something joists. Anyway, I call them I-beam joists. They're great for creating space between the ceiling downstairs and the floor upstairs. I see that it's very, very common. All right, let's take you up this beautiful staircase. This is going to be so nice. Wave to all your guests. Here's your construction inspector. All right. Game room upstairs. And again, so they wrap the entire home downstairs and upstairs with the OSB. Not a lot of builders do that entirely. They wrap the entire home. And building codes vary. Oh, wow. Look at this, guys. Whose room is this? Oh, it's not. Doesn't have a closet. This is above your two-car garage. This must be an add-on. I don't know. This would be my room. When I come to stay over with you guys, I'm staying in there. So it's got a full bath. They're going to move that drain line. That's not supposed to be like that. I don't know why they have that there. It goes nowhere. They might be temporarily using that to fill the drain system with water. They'll cut it and cap it, but anyway, they're using that for something temporary. Yep, more of the baffles. So this is going to be your ceiling for the upstairs, and of course they'll have the insulation blown in. Wow, this is a closet. So yeah, I guess that room starts right here. See, that's a doorway. Ta-da! That's pretty neat. So it's got its full bath and that really nice area there. Linen closet goes here. Here's your AC line ductwork. And anytime you have anything protruding from an air conditioned space to either the outside or the attic, they've got to put that spray foam in it there. See all that? Because there's not going to be any insulation on this side, but they will blow it on from that side. Another closet. No, this is different. I'll have to see the floor plan. Sorry, I'm a little confused. Yeah, sink, toilet, tub, big room. Whew. A big closet. All right, guys, who gets this room? This one's pretty cool too. So they'll give you access to this attic space. They'll clean all that up. They might give you a little bit of walking space, but you're going to want to go in there to check things periodically. So they're required to give you access. They'll give you a little door here with a lock on it. Yeah, who's getting this room? Game room with the window. Okay, you guys are gonna have to tell me what that is. Oh, I know. It's recessed. They've just got it blocked off so you don't fall over. But to put a wall back there, it looks like it's going to be recessed for a TV or an entertainment area. But they've just got it blocked off for safety. And there's your stairs. There's your inspector again. He's working hard. Yeah, so temporary railings, don't want to fall off there. So here's you another attic access. Yeah, so they won't even insulate this because it's above the garage. You don't need it. They might give you a walking path. If not, then I would put one in later. But you get all kind of electrical things that you need to be inspecting from time to time. But anyway, they give you that access. That's storage. If you make it right, if you put some plywood there, you might be able to gain some storage space. This is a nice room too. A nice size. Okay, whose room is this? Y'all type in the comments. Got your full bath. Nice big closet. You still got these super high ceilings and another attic access. So they will insulate this, but still, you can't, I don't know, you might be able to put some plywood in there to at least stand in the first couple of places. I wanted to show you outside on the side. So they're putting your moisture barrier. Yeah, this is what I want to show you. Yeah, so I saw all those wires coming in. Trying to figure out what, this is your main coming in. I mean, that's where your house gets electricity. They'll put conduit, they'll bury them, and then they'll run it out to the transformer. But apparently, you don't have electricity yet. But yeah, they'll bring all those out. Yeah, look at those. That is where your electricity comes in your house. Huh, I never get to see that. Cool. Yeah, anyway, I saw those coming out and I was like, whoa, what the heck? And of course they got it on their external ground rod. They're just about done wrapping your house. And usually when they put the sheetrock up, that's the exact same time they put the brick up. Speaking of brick, these are called brick ties. So and this is called a brick ledge, right? And the plastic will still be there, but when they pour the slab, they create that ledge, so just set the brick on there, work their way up, tie it, work their way up, tie it, tie it, tie it. As far as the brick goes, you might have a hardy plank up there, or they just haven't got there to do the brick ties. So, electrical. This is your service panel disconnect, probably the service panel. This is all air conditioning right here, by the way. I'm not sure. Those are going to be your cutoffs. Yep, that's exactly what those are. One for each, and this is the power to your compressors. Yep, that's what that is. So you got a service disconnect. Compressor, two of them, compressors. Okay, I know you guys wanted to see this. We're standing about on your property line, and the video might be a little bit deceiving, but notice that they don't exactly hit straight. So you kind of got on a curve, so you got almost a little bit of pie shape, and look what they're putting. That might or might not be your property line, but I think they're gonna stop, or they're gonna stop right here, and you're gonna have a fence that's gonna look like those over there, like those. Okay, one more view of that killer patio, covered patio. And just imagine your pool. I'll be standing in your pool right here. You can bring it all the way up to pretty close to here. I am so excited for you guys. This thing is coming together. I know you guys are probably more excited than I am, but trust me. Thanks for calling me. Thanks for contacting me. I'm so glad that you guys called me so I could help you pick out the right builder, pick out the right neighborhood, and make sure that the home is built right. And enjoy the video. Appreciate you guys watching. And if you know somebody that's looking to relocate to the Houston area or just move across town, anything new construction, have them give me a call. James Potenza, your Houston area new construction realtor. We'll see you.